Well, there's a change of guard at the helm of the Confederation of Indian Industry. Godrej, the chairman of the Godrej Group, has now been elevated as the president of CII for the year 2012-13. Infosys co-chairman S. Balakrishnan will be the president designate. Earlier in the day, I spoke with Godrej and began by asking him about what he made of the gloom and doom surrounding the macroeconomic and policy environment in India and what transpired at that meeting with the Prime Minister.
A very good meeting with the Prime Minister. We started the discussion by saying that we think the reality is not as bad as the perception.
You said that you don't believe the reality is as bad as perception.
The reality is as bad as the perception. And both the government and industry, CII, needs to see to it that we do not get overly negative. It doesn't help. Perception is very important. At the same time, the government must not make moves that are perceived to be negative, that spoil the perception. For example, this retrospective amendment, GAR, etc., has been very badly perceived.
So what was the response from the Prime Minister?
The Prime Minister did say that it would be good if industry and government could work together. Now, obviously, you can't solve all the problems of the country in a 20-minute meeting, but I think he was very positive on this front.
You know, there's been a lot of talk that domestic corporates are telling the government off record that if things don't change here, we're going to take our capital and go elsewhere. Is this a real threat? Is it a false threat?
No, I wouldn't call it. I don't even believe any stories that anybody has gone and told the government that if things don't improve, we'll take our capital.
Through the back channel, we understand.
No, I think this is I've heard this on the media. I haven't really heard it from any industrialists, and there's no need to have a situation where we'll take our capital from here to there.
No, it's a manner of putting pressure. It's saying, get your act together, or guess what, I'm going to go elsewhere.
No, I think it's good to give suggestions to the government. It's good to help the government sort out its problems. It's good to talk up the economy, because I think we've talked down the economy more than the reality.
GST, and that seems to be, you know, a glimmer of hope on that front, at least if one goes by what Sushil Modi has come out and said. I understand that CII has played a part in getting the centre and the states to start talking at least. Are we really hopeful of a breakthrough and a resolution as far as GST is concerned?
Yes, I think so. We are very hopeful. I think very clearly there was a lot of dissonance between the thinking of some of the states and the centre. And CII went and met a lot of the states. We met the opposition. We met the finance minister also and asked him also to be more generous in his ability to cover the possible losses, because there aren't going to be any losses. You see, when people are worried that they're going to face losses, and when you know there are no losses, that's when you give what is known as underwriting guarantees. So I think we were able to bring the parties together.
So yesterday was Vice Deveshwar and today is Godrej saying corporates must stop talking down India. Shifting gears, according to sources, coal India